Hi, Amy Carroll here with a communication snippet for you. When was the last time you made a mistake? Perhaps you called someone you know really well by the wrong name. Or maybe during your last presentation you forgot what you wanted to say. Have you ever accidentally walked in on someone in the restroom? I have. Or have you ever slammed on the brakes because you didn't see the pedestrian crossing the street until the last second? How did you react in those moments? In these types of situations, many of us crumble and we become either excessively apologetic or embarrassed or defensive. This sort of reaction can be problematic because it tends to make the situation worse and can even damage our credibility or reputation, or worst of all, trigger someone to become predator towards us. As a stage performer and a professional speaker, recovering from mistakes is a skill that I actively work on developing, and I've been working on over the years. And then I pass the skill on now to my coachees. When I'm coaching people, I don't coach them to be perfect because this puts way too much stress on the brain. Instead, I coach people to appear relaxed, comfortable, and confident. Maybe even embrace the mistake. So when a mistake arises, their job is to simply recover from it. Recovering from mistakes can take multiple forms. Here's a recent example of when I embraced a mistake. It was the start of recording an episode for my radio show, Partner Up with Amy Carroll. I just introduced myself, and I said my name, and I actually mispronounced my last name. How crazy is that? Though instead of getting destabilized or embarrassed, I just laughed and said something like, "Oh, I really should know how to say my own last name." Then my guest left, and along with me, it kind of just helped to relax us both. Alternatively, perhaps you ignore the mistake. You make a joke about it, or you acknowledge with a thank you or my apologies. Let's take the example of you driving your car and almost hitting the pedestrian at the crossing. There's a couple of different ways you can handle this. Option one, imagine you see the pedestrian a little bit too late and you slam on the brakes. Then you automatically react like a prey, saying something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, my apologies." In this case, you're feeling maybe embarrassed or humiliated, perhaps horrified that you weren't paying attention. All of that is understandable. The problem is the pedestrian's reaction might include looking at you like you're an idiot and dismissing you. And this is likely to make you feel even worse. Keep in mind, prey behavior often triggers predator reaction from the others. Option two, you're driving the car, you see the pedestrian too late, you slam on the brakes. And then you give them this very dismissive, "Well, I didn't hit you. What more do you want?" Kind of a predator attitude. And this might be because you're feeling embarrassed or defensive. Now, this is likely to trigger a passive-aggressive response from the pedestrian. They might walk even slower across the walking, or they may indicate that they think you're a jerk, buddy. Once again, it's not likely to be a pleasant exchange for you or for them. Option three, you're driving the car, you see the pedestrian too late, you slam on the brakes. So in this moment, with a warm smile and a relaxed face, you acknowledge my apologies, and you graciously invite them to take their time crossing the street. Now, time after time when this has happened, I've been able to stay in partner mode, the response I get from the pedestrian is usually a wave, a smile, and a thank you. And then they hurry to cross the street even faster. Now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not like driving around looking for pedestrians to hit here. It happens sometimes. Point is, regardless of how you handle it, you want your reaction to the mistake to be calm, slow, and relaxed. The attitude, it's no big deal. Good luck and happy partnering.